No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel. To this magical book, I don't got all the answers being parents, but I learn as I go. Same way as I develop as being a parent, you know what I'm saying? This is what goes on with it, man. So you guys are going to get a dose of that today, right? So welcome back to everybody that's been tapping in, man, you know, on this show. On this show, man, you know Taylor in there, man. So on this show, we give out real stories, real talk for veterans rebuilding life after adversity. Why? Because I am a walking testimony of that. You know what I mean? I have rebuilt like many of you guys have. We done hit that restarting button so much on the controller of life, the button getting stuck. I know. I know, man. I also preparing some food, man. Babies gonna go get their hair done. They getting ready for school, you know. So I'm loving it, man. And it's just a journey for me. And I felt like today would be a perfect topic to talk about this. I was watching so crazy because earlier I was watching Big G talk about this teacher going ham shit over over the kids not being able to read. And I made a little comment in there about school, school starts at home, in which he agreed with me. But I really mean that because, there's only so many hours kids are at school. And you got to understand, these teachers are not how it used to be back in the day where you're getting almost like a one-on-one, almost like a parent at the school type vibe. It's not like that no more. Most kids now are working through a laptop like we do in college now. Everything's on a laptop. Everything is rolling to laptops, computers. Hell, I think Angel got to go pick up my daughter's computer so she could do all her work that, the teacher does at school. It's so funny. We thought that was just like this big futuristic thing, but that thing's been going on for a while. And I will also say this, no damn teacher. Now, we done had some incidents, which I will share on here, with something that went on with Tristan, a teacher. It's funny. I even shared the story when it was at the family reunion, but it's funny. But what we got to realize is everything starts at the base. Everything starts at home. So depending on what you do inside your home, it's going to reflect outside. Even if it was a crappy teacher, a good teacher, it don't matter. Depending on how you develop your kids at home is how they're going to interact with society outside your doors. Now, you're not going to be able to control your kids' whole life. Kids are going to experience new things, but at least you could give them basic tools, the basic necessities where they can maneuver, or at least, not do too much dumb thing. At least they can read. But let's go ahead and get into the show, man. Today, man, I want to kick it off like this, man. The mission at home. Welcome back to Inside Speaks. Today, we are diving into something every veteran feels at some point: parenting while carrying the weight of service, stress, and life after the uniform. Parenting is already tough. It is. It's already tough. Parenting as a vet, as a veteran, as a person that served, as a person that has been in that sandbox, I'm gonna tell you something. That's a whole different battlefield. It is, right? There are moments when we may react certain ways that we shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't treat my kids like soldiers like I do. Remember I said when we started this show off, I'm not perfect. I do what works for us. I do what works for me. My disciplinary skills are a little bit different than the average parent. I'm not always going to grab no belt. You know what I mean? I got military ways or strategic ways to make sure my message is being put out there, right? And we'll dig off in that a little later, right? But today we're going to break down the do's and don'ts, the frustrations and the focus, and the real life examples that help you stay grounded when emotions spike. Now, for those that deal with PTSD and those that deal with anxiety or whatever mental issue that you may deal with as a parent, let me tell you something. You're not the only one. Even regular people out here with no mental issues, which is rare because we all got something going on in our heads, have troubles being a parent. And the big one that normally kicks off is discipline, structure, and patience. Hell, each of those can be a whole category on their own, right? I have learned over time, and it took me a while to get there, y'all. I had to make some mistakes. I had to bump my head. I had to learn that, yo, you're going to have patience with kids. Like before, maybe if I would have started doing this type of thing, what I'm doing right now, back when, and I hear them jumping off and being loud and all that, I would probably be upset. Now it don't bother me. Hey, I got to look at it this way. My kids are breathing. They doing their thing. They're healthy. It's just the way we look at certain things. And that is something that I had to work on, man. When I get locked in on doing projects, working on edits, doing shows like this or doing paintings, I tend to want to kick all the kids out the room. And that's one of the don'ts that we should not do. Not get you got to be professional sometimes when you got business calls and things like that. But I will say this. Your kids start to develop as they watch you do what you're doing, especially between the ages of what, four to seven, around that. I haven't got the right numbers, I'm just saying. With us, around 4 to 7, man, they are soaking up all type of games. They look at your actions. They look at what you do. Like my son see me going outside. Now he want to go outside. Not only he want to go outside, hear his mom talking about the gym. Now he wants to go to the gym. Sometimes back in the day, this is what the parents used to do, right? Man, you gotta go get your butt outside. Don't come back inside this house until the street light come on. That's when you're gonna come back in the house. Or granny or mom will be over there having a whole conversation. Don't you come in this room and hear none of this conversation. You need to stay out there. I have a disconnect with that. You know what I mean? I don't think that is the way to do things here in 2026. There's a reason why. The more things you keep away from your kids, the more things you keep secretive away from your kids, the more you do them a disservice, because something can happen to you at any time. You need your kids to know what's going on. Your kids thrive off of structure. So they can see how you handle stressful times when you're upset. How do you handle when it comes to arguing? You know what I mean? My old man, my mom, when they used to argue, they'll go argue in the room, but we still hear stuff getting thrown around the room. You know what I mean? Is that telling me, oh, well, man, I need to hide all the stuff that I'm dealing with? The more stuff that we hide, I feel it makes a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Staying calm under pressure. My kids have seen me multiple times. Damn, daddy finna explode. Whew, might need to give daddy. And then what Tanner normally does, Tanner will run up and give me a hug. Taylor will be like, Dad, Taylor will yell it from his room though. Dad, give me a hug. It's like something they can sense and feel. And I feel like that's not a lot going on in the world today. But as a vet, there are ways we were trained to handle different issues, certain problems, right? And with them certain problems, sometimes you gotta do, like bro said, drink some water, move on. You know what I mean? When I say I cannot always tell my kids, hey man, shut up, drink some water, stop all that crying, man. You tripping, you pissing me off. Although they do, they get to a point. Yes, this is our company, son. That's right. You damn right. Well, this is y'all company now. As we develop and build this on, this will be y'all's. So the same way he listened to me on here, over there running comments and stuff like that, I don't hide nothing from them. You're going to see when dad's upset. You're going to see when dad may be a little thrown off. You're going to see when dad is correctly training somebody out there in the world when I feel like they've disrespected me in a way they shouldn't do it. Big facts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. My kids need to see everything that I'm doing, because here's the thing. The way we raise our kids over here and do what we do over here, when they get into their school, when they get into outside environments, outside of the hole, they already know how to carry themselves, and they know what will happen if they don't carry themselves the right way. Now, other parents may not be like that. Other parents may not have that structure, that sound structure, that military structure within them, right? They may not got that, but I will say this, mine does. At least the ones I have with me right now, they do. They know how to carry themselves. Period. Because we practice these things over and over. Now, I'm not saying my kids don't be having no moments, and I'm not saying I don't have my moments, but it does help. The way in that room you're in. But it does help to have that type of structure going on, right? It does. It does. Right. So the mission mindset, sometimes I had to learn that, and we're going to get into the do's and don'ts right here. And then I got some other things to show you guys. And I got some news to share with you guys, right? But here's a do. This is something I suggest individuals that deal with mental health issues do. Tell your kids. Tell your kids that you are dealing with certain type of symptoms, so they can already know, hey, oh shoot, daddy's having one of them moments, or mom's having one of them moments. So they're not thinking that you're just upset and mad at them, because after time, you don't say that and you constantly having these moments or these episodes, right? They'll start to take it on themselves that they're doing something wrong, that they're the problem, they're causing the problem, but they're not. It's just something that comes with seeing things, serving this country. Hell, you ain't even got, and I'll say this to some people too, because there's other symptoms out here where you ain't even had to go to the military. You just seen some things that were so traumatic, they keep planning your head. And sometimes you cannot decipher from what's reality and not. I've had my moments, but my kids already know. When they see that frown come on my face, or when I get really, really quiet and I don't want to say nothing to nobody, or I got that door closed, daddy having a moment. You got to let your kids know. Now, I know they may not be the healthy tip, but I believe that's a do. Now, what I say don't do is don't tell them what's going on. That's why I say be that one telling them, don't tell them what's going on. Don't do that. Watch what's going to happen. They'll end up getting out here, running to individuals that ain't got no type of home training, and they going to fall in a cesspool of darkness, because they don't know how to stand on their own too, because you ain't told them, hey man, you're going to go through some emotions. Hey daughter, you're going to get your heart broken. Hey son, somebody going to end up attempting to get out here and play you on your money. You know what I mean, son? Prepare for these things. Yeah. My old man was like that. My old man didn't really have no filter. I'm gonna tell you something my old man did for us, right? And as a kid, right? And all this stuff ties in with everything I'm talking about today, right? Now, my old man didn't serve this country, right? But he has served the community. He's done a lot out here. He's seen some dark times. He had a past, like most of us do. Got a past. We switch up and want to do better, right? And some old man did for me and my brother and my sister. As a matter of fact, he took me and my brother first. He took us outside the prison and sat us there and drove off. He came back around a little later while we were still standing there and said, listen, I'm not going to write you. I'm not going to come see you. I've got what I got to do. And what I got to do is give y'all information, show you that I love you, and show you the way so you can keep going forward. He did that to us at a young age. And he meant everything he said. I'm not coming to see you. I'm give you the structure. I'm showing you how to maneuver out here the best way that I can. You don't want to abide by that. Guess what? Deal with the consequences and face them. Don't whine, don't cry. Face what you've done. You do the crime, do the time. When you get out, we can talk about it. I'm that same way now. Same way the military taught us, hey man, you better move as if somebody's always watching you. I teach my kids the same way. Move if somebody's always watching you. You almost could stay best out of the most trouble you possibly can do. Because normally when you feel like you're being watched, you're most likely not gonna do anything against the law, right? Or against what your parents say. Or you're not gonna be so rebellious because you feel like you don't got no freedom. I have learned from watching other parents and other individuals out here that, hey, you know, man, when you hide so much from your kids, don't let your kids experience the world. Don't let them go outside. You cradle them up so much. Guess what, man? Listen, the first moment they get a little taste of freedom, they finna wild out. They finna wild out. Many computers are not wired like yours. Yeah, they're not wired like mine, son. We've been putting in work. We got a nice little system set up here. You know what I mean? We do got a nice system set up. And y'all see Taylor on here rolling it, man. He got his YouTube up doing his thing. The full video of my son out there doing a walk yesterday. It's up right now, so you can go to S Spike and check out his channel. Make sure you subscribe, leave him a little. Now I got the comments off on his channel, but you can tap in and check out what he got going. You know what I mean? I see you with the dab out there, man. My son was hot. How hot was it yesterday? It was 93 degrees right now. No clouds. My son was hurting. But you made it, huh? He made it. He made it. I'm proud of him. You know what I mean? That's why I show you guys in the beginning of the video. There's a longer video, but you guys go to his channel and check that out, man. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you tap in with the boy. I pulled over for just a second. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you to go to jbcomedy.com and go get you a stanky skin tee. You heard it. That's right. And you might be wondering to yourself, bro, why do I want to get a stanky skin tee for? Well, let me tell you. There's a stanky skin special out right now that you can go purchase only for $5. And you can go check out the video, stream it, run it, get your laugh in the same way I was laughing. He is a veteran, so you know I'm supporting all the way. I got my ticket. Go get yours. Get you some of that stanky skin tee. 100% cotton, unisex. Everybody's included. Have to pull over and let you guys know. It's Inside. Welcome back to Inside Speaks. Military veteran point of view. It's only one way to do it, y'all. The right way. Support the people when you can. You may not always got it, so make sure you hit a like, share, and subscribe to everything bro's got going. But if you got a little extra, make sure you go get you some gear, lock in, get you a ticket, and come to a city here. He's always on the road. Lock in. It's all the way up. Roll that footage. What's going on, guys? Say what's up, Taylor. Saying hi. He's over here. He's showing me how to do the streaming thing. Hey, man, daddy, you need to do it like this. I'm gonna run the comments. Hey, I love it, man. Work as a team. Yeah, work as a team. Warriors like his parents. You damn right, man. And I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. I mean, I'm gonna give you a little story about Trista, but I want to give y'all some advantages. Here's some advantages of being a veteran parent. Now, I'm speaking from the dad's perspective, but this goes for all veterans, and I'm pretty sure it may stick with some too, right? Mental health or not, right? Now, here's a great little example, right? Veteran dad knows his kid having a meltdown doing homework, okay? Instead of reaching or reacting, you know how we do, we get in there, how you kids do, they get mad and upset and they start throwing stuff mad and upset. Oh, I don't want to do this, da. Instead of getting upset and mad and just 38 hot, you know what I normally do, or I do my best with doing, if Angel's not already, most likely Angel right there handling it, right? Most likely what I am doing is finding a way to give a calm tone and saying, hey, man, let's break this down. And now listen, when I say that, I'm saying I take a breath myself first. And then it's like, all right, son, what's going on? Let's take this one step at a time, because that's how I have to do it. When it's something I'm not understanding, something that's not clicking and things are not working along, like I was doing with the school stuff, and it wasn't tracking, things wasn't really hitting right, and I'll get upset and angry and mad. And like Angel told me, hey man, you take a breath, chill out. Yeah. And that's one of the key elements, and that's something they used to do back in the day. I don't know if they do it now. It was something called sergeant time training. You had a good NCO. NCO would literally, hey man, let's have this side conversation, man. Let's go by this tree. Let's go behind this Connex and have this conversation right now. What are you dealing with? How can we make this a little better for you? I see you frustrated. I see you upset. Something ain't right at home. What's going on? And that's when you got a good NCO. That's when you got an NCO that understands what leadership really is. A great leader knows, all right, each of my soldiers is not going to have the best of days. Even if I'm not having a great day, I can at least put a bridge to bridge this gap to say, hey, man, let me walk over to you and say, hey, man, what's going on? Give me the points. Where you standing on what you got going on? Maybe I can help you work through this. Now, be it that I may not be able to help you going through what you're doing. Well, guess what? We can walk back over this bridge and get the information we need so you can go ahead and go about the day and the mission can be complete. That's how I have to do when it comes to my kiddos. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always easy, but it is a part of being a parent. Apparently, a lot of people don't know that, right? Do the dab. Boom. There you go, son. Sergeant Stamp, RIP. Man, nah, for real. For real. Shout out to all the vets. Shout out to all the vets that have passed away, man. And shout out to the ones that are still here. You know what I mean? We still carrying the torch. Each and every day I wake up and see these kids, I'm on another battlefield. I am telling you, man. Let me just break down some of the do's, and then we'll go down to some of the don'ts, right? And I've already covered a little of these, but here's a few of the do's. Build a routine with your kids, right? As a parent, have a routine. Right? Have some type of routine you can go by. I'm not saying your life has to be super structured time by time, but I am telling you, like I got a Google Calendar. I live by that Google Calendar, right? I have a certain routine when I get up each and every morning to do what I do. Your kids start to lock in. Okay, this the routine. This we gotta do. Like Angel get these kids up early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Boom, let's get up. Get in there, brush. All right, get up, clean your stuff up. All right, make sure you got your clothes and stuff ready to go. Even before schools even kicked in, she was building a routine for them to be ready and prepared to move forward so they wouldn't have to be over here dragging ass. That's a routine. Explain your emotions is another do. I just talked about that. Explain your emotions. Kids don't understand silence. They understand clarity. Talk to them like they're a 3-year-old, even if they're 15, 16, 17. You got to. Hell, sometimes we got to talk to other adults that way. You got to talk to a person like a 3-year-old so they can understand what you are saying. The better communication you've got, the easier the conversation to go and the less that frustration comes in, and you're not leading with emotions, you're leading with logic. These are things that I've had to understand. These are things that I had to develop personally, y'all. Like myself, Angel will tell you I had a hard time in the beginning. I was still not even getting over my past situations. And then I got new kids coming in, and I'm taking anger and all my frustration. Kids ain't never did them, Angel ain't done it to me, but I'm taking all that frustration and anger out on them. This is why this channel is so important, guys, because some of y'all may be too shy and secretive about your life because you want to play this role of my life is so perfect type thing, right? I get that. If that makes you feel cool. But with me, I am an open book. Now, I don't believe in no open door policy. Now, I was kind of not really good with that one. But more so, I'm going to tell you what you need to know and how it rolls and damn what you think about it. That's how I am, right? So I make sure that I'm open as much as I can when it comes to kids. Kids don't understand silence. They understand clarity, right? modeled calmness. Something Angel's better than me at. She knows how to stay damn calm, right? They know how to tell you how they're feeling. Yeah, they do. He don't want them to. Yep. Both of them in here. Tanner's in here. Taylor's in here. They both in here right now. Y'all may not see. You might see Taylor pop his head back and front. Tanner over there focused on doing what he's doing. But it took me a long time to develop these things, right? Learn to take breaks. I think me and Angel have gotten good at that, man. After I do the show, y'all know what I do. I do so boring if there's like something I really gotta do, like projects and stuff like that. I'm rolling over here and we're gonna have our quality time, watch us a movie, have our little break away from the chaos. That's literally what we do. Even when the kids are in school, we have a same routine. But after I come back off of Ruck March and stuff like that, I come back up in here, I get in my shower, get all my stuff ready, come back outside. I'm on the couch spending time with her to have a break from the chaos. We may be watching an episode or something, or we may be watching a movie. Taking breaks, step away from before the frustration hits. Yeah, for real, right? And then learn to share stories. I share stories with my kids. Hey, like I said, sometimes the kids will come in the room and we having a conversation or we watching something that most parents, I'm not gonna let my kids watch that. Nah, man. They need to know what's going on in the world so they know how to properly move, how to make their own choices. I'm not your typical parent. I'll tell you that for sure. But Angel, no. The party's gonna be happening here. You ain't got to go to nobody's shit. You come over here. That way I know you're safe. Anything you try or want to do, ask your daddy first. I'm gonna let you know. Oh, you want to know what that feel like? Check this out. Let me show you what happens. Let me show you what happens when you get out of control with it. Now I'm gonna take you to a few clucks. For those that understand that type of lingo. I'm gonna take you to what happens when these people aren't able to bounce back. I'm gonna take you to a rehabilitation center so they can share you some stories. So your ass may not want to do any of those things. Hell, we got plenty of family members like that right now. See, when you hide stuff from your kids, like I said again, when you hide stuff from your kids, man, you're doing them a disservice. You're becoming more of the problem. You're gonna be more of the problem. I told Trista, them, I'm talking to them and taking them to the woods just to listen. She sure did say that too. She sure did. She sure did, man. Most kids don't even go outside. Most kids rather sit and chill on the phones. Mine like going outside. When I was going to go out there to those trails, go out to the trails, kids, man, I want to go out there. I was so happy when my son talking about he want to go to the gym. Oh, yeah? Bet. Your mom got an account to the gym? Get on her account. Get out there. Get some. We ain't make it to the gym today. Well, guess what? You got 2 good feet. Let's get out here and get the rucking. And it rolls. And it rolls. Now, here's some don'ts. Here's some don'ts, right? Don't overcorrect. I got that problem. Woo! I got that problem. I do not like repeating myself. Yeah, man. No. All respect to the husband and everything, man. But nah, man, you need to let your kids know this. We live in an ugly world, y'all. I know. I don't even watch the news like that no more. It's nothing inspiring on the news anymore. We need to let the kids know, man. I'm talking about this, man. You got teachers out here doing all type of stuff. We just recently had a teacher here in Texas. You got petties. I can't say that word on YouTube, but we got petties out here. You got diddlers out here. You gotta let people know, man. Listen, everybody ain't nice. Daddy, why you paranoid every time you go to the doors? I don't know what's been in that box. I don't know where these people from. Nah, I'm not saying you gotta walk around here as if you stepping on glass, but we gotta let them know, hey man, hey baby, you've been put in this world. This world ain't fair. There's gonna be people that screw you over. These type of things is gonna happen. At least when you tell them, they're not shocked and then have that moment of stall out moment, not knowing what to do, and then make some crazy decision. Like I said, y'all, I'm not perfect. I'm a second chance father that deals with PTSD, but I do my best of my best to do what I can with what I have now. And I'm an open book. Them kids ever ask me something about anything off rip, hey, let's sit down. Hey, that's what this is. Hey, daddy, what that word mean? Boom, this what it mean. This word came from. All right, you want to use a word, you gotta let me know what the word means. Hell, we was at what was that? We was at a place called Andretti's, right? We got a whole family YouTube where you can go watch the whole video of they doing little cars and everything. And my daughter ran up to me. She was like, "Daddy, you're so cringe." Hell, she had to goddamn let me know what the word mean. I had to. Did you just cuss me out? And I ain't know I mean, what? Now I know what cringe means, but these kids got so many new terms out here. You got to keep up with it, right? So when we are open like that, and same thing we learn in the military, man, you got to let these people know how you feeling. You got to let the NCO know how you feeling, man, because you could be put on a detour mission that you might shouldn't be on. You know, I've done some ammo detail before, and I've seen people be very upset trying to pocket shit. You know what I'm saying? So, just saying. I've been on certain details that probably helped me. I know a couple of weeks ago I was telling y'all that I did mortuary affairs, and that's called mortar affairs now, but where you go out and you do the 21 gun salute and you putting these people in the ground. I got to do that detail. It's probably one of the best details that I needed in my military career. That shit grounded the hell out of me. It showed me the real appreciation of being a soldier. And from that point on, I had a clear understanding of what I was supposed to do while I was a soldier. Now, it happened later on in my time at Raleigh, but it happened at the right time. I had an even more respect. It wasn't about a hustle and getting some money. So when we're open and we let people know, it lowers the chance for chaos to present itself. You know what I'm saying? When we watch some of these movies, the kids will ask, and we'll let them know. This is what it is. You know what I mean? This is not Disney World time. This is not Teletubby time. This is real life. You know what I mean? You only get to restart when you still got breath in your lungs. You can't hit the restart button when all the breath of life is gone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I don't hide nothing from my kids. I won't hide anything from them. Even when our nieces and nephews may come over here, they get a rude awakening. They get a cultural shock. Like when daddy say go watch TV, what that mean? Y'all in trouble. It's not go watch TV. When my sister's daughter came over here, she didn't know what was going on. They did something, and if I gotta repeat myself, and they gotta repeat themselves, they already know it's about to be some smoke. It's about to be a full-on PT session, right? Huh, Taylor? You want to watch some TV? Oh, you asked me what favorite song? My favorite song. First, you gotta know what my favorite band is. Favorite band is Metallica, right? And favorite song is No Man Lyrics. It's different. I mean, there's different things. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So we can't be keeping things. That's a don't, right? Now, my thing is, I used to ignore my triggers. Very bad. I used to ignore my triggers. You have to now listen. I deal with PTSD like really bad here and there, right? So there are times I may not catch it, but sometimes your kids can catch it. They can catch it, and it'll let you know. She started saying, "No, ma'am, yes." You got a real rude awakening around here. So you don't want your kids to gain structure. Don't bring them around here. True military for real. It's just not. And a lot of kids don't come over anyway. I don't play that game. We can go meet at the park. Y'all can go play out the way where y'all can meet at the park or somewhere where I can see what's going on, or at least I know Angel gonna be around the way. I don't do all that, hey, let's come over and kick it. We don't do that. I can count on my hand how many people been at the places we done stayed at. Just safety for me, right? But shutting down is another one. Silence feels like rejection to a child. I used to be bad at that too. When I get upset, man, leave me the hell alone. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Let me chill. I had to stop that. Oh, I had to stop that. I was becoming a problem. Do jumping jacks. You already know. Do them jumping jacks. Side straddle halt. Demonstrator post. Let's that's what I'm not lying. I'm not lying. They already know. They already know. I see you talking about jumping jacks, son. Yeah, you don't gotta do them right now. You're not in trouble. You good. No jokes. All real. You know, anything I'm talking about on here, you could take it to the bank. Everybody want to watch the kids because, yeah, we are overprotected. We gotta be. Man, you got some weirdos out here. You got some weirdos out here. You gotta be overprotective. Damn it. Hell, the hell y'all mean? Yeah, we gotta be overprotective. Front, back, go. Hey, man, they like doing mountain climbers. Mountain climber. Get them abs right. Mountain climbers, yeah. I also had them put that back on that wall, arms out, hold it there. Yeah, we finna watch a whole episode while y'all sit there. Watch that body just. And it's not funny, it's just showing them what? Discipline. It's showing them, hey, daddy ain't always got to put hands on you. But here's why. Now I know old folks back then, but man, you know what they used to say back then? Spoil the ride, spoil the child. Well, check this out. I got mental issues. You just never know. You could be so mad and you can swing so hard and break something, damage something. You see, some of y'all just don't. Y'all not this real. Some of y'all not. Some of y'all not ready for this one. So I'm going to say this. You don't know how angry and upset you can get when you're dealing with mental issues. So it is best for you to find some type of way to discipline your kids without being so quick to put hands on. Now, I'm not saying I don't whoop my kids and nothing like that, but I know that I have a moment. And then I don't want the moments to be one of the moments where I make the ultimate mistake and then blacked out. You know what I'm saying? Because as your kids get older, they're going to test you. Now, they may not test you a lot. After that first test, it might be it. But kids going to test you. They start to feel themselves a little bit. And you got, give them a little PT and, be all right. I have to be careful with some of that. Now, I'm not saying you raise your kids how you want to raise your kids. I'm just saying over here, shh. Also, when someone gets into trouble at school, we are all in trouble. You goddamn right. Hello to the military. One in trouble, you're all in trouble. You're damn right. You're damn Skippy. She ain't lying. She is not lying. Because here's the thing. Trista will do this a lot. When we be like, hey, 10 of y'all go clean y'all rooms up. Trista she will literally be, y'all get up. She already know. Trista want to be left alone. She want to work on her videos. She want to do her thing. Listen. You gotta get some. Yeah, you gotta get some. But this is what I've been watching. This is what I've been learning. See, earlier on, Andrew's really out here, like really making stuff go. And because I was constantly gone. I was out there doing the entertainment thing, managing. I'm constantly gone all day, all night. By the time I'm coming back, I'm already packing up, ready to leave again to go do another show, another event. But then as I came home, decided to switch it up and come home, I started to realize, okay, so that's how this stroke. That's how man, Angel got that kitchen structured so much, they damn near literally shopping to go get them some food. Nah, for real. And speaking of shopping, right? Here's some shopping that you can do. Here's some shopping that you just might need, man. Make sure you tap in with Angel, the Hourglass, the foundation, man. It's up and rocking and rolling right now. And I got a special little something I want to share with you guys as well. Yeah, man. So you can tap in with that right now. And if you really, really want to go in, you go at rawtruenovels.org. We prefer you to go to rawtruenovels.com first. But if you're a fan of shopping in certain places, you can go to Walmart. You can go to walmart.com and you can get it right there. It's right there. It's right there for the taking. You can go and get it. Go and leave you some reviews. Give it some ratings right there. The Hourglass, the foundation, book number 1, paperback, ready to go. Boom. 104 pages. It's ready to go. It's right there. Too easy. Here's another reason why I'm showing you guys that right now, but here's another reason why I say we don't want to hide nothing from our kids. We don't want to hide anything from our kids. Here's why I say that. Because the more that Angel and I do and show them, like we're literally showing them how we work on stuff, now they are wanting to do it. Not just the physical stuff, me going out there doing the packs and the camping and all that type of jazz. I'm talking about the digital stuff that we're doing right now. My sons in here know how to work Premiere Pro to do the editing. He was in here yesterday. He was in here chopping that. He chopped his own video up. If you look at his thumbnails, he made his own thumbnails. Trista doing her own cartoons. They're not sitting here waiting for us to tell them, hey, you know, this old epic question, you know, they asked us back in the day, what do you want to be when you grow up? Not ask you what you want to be. You finna develop as you seeing what mom and dad doing. Oh, I like what this. You're going to take a little bit of this. You're going to take a little bit of that. Then guess what? You're going to find your own way. Let me tell y'all a little story about Trista, right? And it was so funny. And this kind of goes with, this is why I was laughing when he didn't see me laughing, but I was laughing while I was watching the Rise and Grind show this morning at 7 o'clock, right? And y'all can go tap in with Jim's IT Publishing to find where that's at. And you can go to Facebook and go to Jim's Diamond. You can see it there. And he was talking about this teacher having this breakdown moment, this whole meltdown. Now, this has really happened. Oh, I see you, son. He talking about the tattoo. The tattoo. Big shout out to Trapping Ink. Big shout out to he makes sure I'm staying on top of stuff. Big shout out to Trapping Ink. Man, Trapping Ink got things going on. They got a new comedian coming through. Matter of fact, he'll be coming through today, and I'll show you guys that post here shortly. See how this is a perfect example right there. He's rolling over here. Hey man, make sure this promotion. Make sure you talk about this promotion. I'm not gonna forget, son. I got you, man. SS Sprite, I got you. You know, it ain't SS Sprite, it's S Sprite. I got you, son. He makes sure I'm staying on it. But here's a story about Trista, right? With the teacher going and having a little meltdown, Trista, like I said, my kids are very blunt. They're mostly around adults, and they don't always play like little kiddie games. They're very structured, and they're very advanced for their age, right? So my daughter, the beautiful queen that she is, she had told the class or the teacher, right? You need to stop drinking. You need to stop drinking coffee in Starbucks. You need to stop drinking coffee in Starbucks because you are getting fat. This is what she said. This is what she said to the teacher. Now, teacher ends up calling us. Now, me and Angel is on the road to go handle some business, right? Me and her on the road, kids in school, we on the road handling some business, right? After she told the teacher, he needs to stop drinking that coffee at the Starbucks because you're getting fat. You know, the teacher called us. And the teacher was like, I cannot believe, and she was crying on the phone. The teacher was bawling, crying on the phone. Guys, some of you guys know me personally. Some of you guys only know me from watching through the screen. Some of y'all may end up meeting me later on. I am a very blunt individual, and I teach my kids to say what's on your mind, right? Now, there is a time and a place for everything. But my daughter was not lying. The teacher was she was so hurt. Had a full meltdown. And what I believe what she wanted us to do was be so angry. Now we're thinking she done hit the teacher. We don't think she done something like this drastically wrong. This shit about to be on TMZ wrong. And no, she was being honest. And we teach our kids to be honest, very blunt. Listen. I'm not laughing at the teacher, but we stay in a small little town where it's not a lot of children that's going to voice their opinion. You goddamn right. You know, they need to bring that show back. They need to bring that show back. Kids say the darndest thing, I swear. Kids will tear you down because they be speaking the truth and they say what they see. And it's not like she was lying. She was telling the truth. And she said what was on her mind. And when she said what was on her mind, the teacher was not expecting. The teacher wanted us to discipline her. It wasn't going to go down like that. I'm not going to teach my child to lie to you. Now, she could have just not said anything. But here's the thing, though. This is the big thing, because I'm thinking at the time, she told the teacher to her face. No, Trista told the entire classroom. Teacher found out. Now everybody know your ass been drinking so much coffee and you're gaining weight. Daddy's very blunt. Mama, she got a mouth on her too. Angel don't let Angel's proper ass speaking fool you. That girl got a mouth on her too. We both from Dallas. But I am not saying that kids should not respect the teachers, but I'm not going to teach my kids to lie when they have something to say. When these kids got something to say, they're going to tell us. They're going to tell us. They're not going to hold back. I won't allow it. I need you to say how you're feeling and what's on your mind. So, I see you back there. So you are not at the point when you get older and you're just holding stuff in. We just not going to do it. Now, was she wrong? No. But is there a time and a place for everything? Yes. But she wasn't wrong. Can't diss my kid for doing what we taught her to do. Right now, where we're at right now, there's certain words they consider cuss words. In this house, certain words are not cuss words. Mind you, my kids are always around adults. They're always around when we're doing some type of business. I'm over having conversations with a bona fide individuals out here. Let's just put it like that. And my son is right here holding conversation with this grown woman while we going back and forth talking about business. They're catching that early vibe, that early dog. Like, I'm a dog. Angel is a dog. We are a force to reckon with. So our kids have to be. There is no option. Son, Taylor, come here. Come here. Now you tell them 7 million is what? Is what? Goddamn right. Not that to money wise, I am saying there's not a number out here that's going to get them to play no buffoonery. It is what it is. And I will reiterate this, y'all. I am not the best parent out here. I don't got all the answers. But I feel over the mistakes I've made, which I've shared some with you guys, over the things I have learned to develop and good at, has been working. They are top 30% out of their class right now. They are up surpass kids that are older than them. Hell, they know, hey, come do some of your Russian, son. Come do some of your Russian. You gonna tell them over here? I'm scared. Why you know you're not scared? Okay, stop. They don't even they pay for the rest. Now listen to what I'm saying. Just because daddy don't know Russian, don't mean they don't need to know Russian. Hell, they could teach me. Matter of fact, I've been learning some Samoan and some different languages watching a Big G show at 5 o'clock. But all I am saying is, we as parents, as veteran parents, we have some advantages and we also got disadvantages. There are moments where we're going to have to work through a problem and find an answer. And then on top of all this, kids can teach you more than a book will. These kids teach me so much. So much. And I appreciate them because listen, there's not a lot of people that'll put up with us. That's why we a family. Man, it's been great energy rocking out with y'all, man. I just giving you guys some stuff, man. But I will leave you with this right here, okay? In closing, right? Stay focused. I put this up on Facebook earlier. Stay focused. Continue to drive forward and everything gonna work out, right? As a veteran, we gotta stay focused. We gotta have a purpose. Remember our why. You know what I mean? Have micro goals. Make sure you make space for yourself. Self-care missions for the entire family. At least once a month, go do something with your kids. Or do something for yourself, right? Small wins are still meant to be celebrated. I'm not saying to go out there and celebrate over cleaning the room, but I'm saying as you develop, as they learn, man, and you keep them embracing the things that you're doing, this at least has been working for us. Now, I don't know about y'all, but over here in this neck of the woods, this how this works and this how this rolls. And it's been awesome. Hell, they drink more water. They drink more water like we drink water now. They stay hydrated. They like fruit. Tanner loves eating bananas, man. Taylor loves eating these strawberries. You know what I mean? So the more we show them, the more they learn. And then when they do get out into the world and people that attempt to test them or question them, they at least have the particular fortitude to be like, no, or I don't like that, or daddy didn't teach me that. Mama didn't teach me that. That seems a little bit weird. I don't know you. I don't need to be walking with you. Daddy always told me I don't need a group of people. Daddy told me I don't need an entourage. I have my own entourage. Goddamn right. Damn right. You know what I mean? I learned that from a psych lady, right? Yeah, she said, you never alone. It's you, yourself, and I. It's 3 in 1. So you never alone. You know what I mean? Learned that when our first hospital I had to go to. Storm out west, right? But listen, guys, great conversation. Y'all know what I'm finna do. Have some PT time with my crazy old lady. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys tap in what she got going on. If you haven't already, let me roll to some of these promotions right now because I know man, when they get to these topics, it be like, ooh, yeah, that's that one. Yeah. Boom. If you haven't already, make sure you tap in with these shows: Veteran Reset Tips, Weekend Warrior Tips, Military Myths Exposed. Those movies have been lying to you, right? Make sure you guys tap in with that, as well as, yes, it is close to that time. That's right, man. We are just a few days away, back to school party and content day. Yes, big shout out to Question Most, big shout out to Yoshi Baby and the whole team. You guys are out there doing a lot of stuff, man. We are already prepared. I've been going over my words. I've been reading over this outline. You best believe, man, Arthur Khan is here. You know an author, you know somebody that want that sauce, man. Don't worry. Y'all gonna see the flyers up. Matter of fact, I seen a post something yesterday. You guys gonna see a flyer. And I need y'all, even if you are not able to make it, grab you a ticket. Grab you a slot for Arthur. You know they may not got the bread, but they may need to get, gonna help them out. Be that one. Each one teach one. Help them out. Tap in, man. Guide your team. Be the leader of your community. And your community starts at home. Don't be getting out here having no meltdowns. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. When I heard that one, I was rolling. I was laughing like, damn, what? Teacher had a whole meltdown. What are we doing? What's up, man? Oh, you want me to show your channel? Okay, you want me to show the channel? I got you, son. Let me get you right. Huh?
I was talking about the chat.
I see your chat. It's gonna be live, man. It's gonna be live, man. No, Vets is holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Vets holding it down. There's good stuff going on, huh, son? Good stuff going on, huh? Here's Trista's channel right here. My daughter has her channel. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you a channel, baby. I'm already over the time, but it's my baby's channel. She does these anime joints. My kids are very creative. They are very creative.
You can show my channel.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you. I know I'm gonna show your channel. You already on me, Dad. You gotta show my channel. I'm gonna show your channel, son. You know, you on me. You making me look better on her. You making me do better, huh? Yeah. We're gonna show your channel, man. We can show your channel. Here's my son's channel right here, and I'll pop it up for you guys to see. Boom.
Hi guys, today.
All right, I'm gonna show you a channel, man. Here we go. There you go. There's his channel right there. You guys can like, subscribe to his channel. He just recently put this video up.
We're walking through our neighborhood. Hi guys, I'm sitting here because I was tired. Hi guys, I'm going back to our house because we're at the end of the road. We're almost there. We have to run to get there. Just kidding. We have to drink some water because we're thirsty.
You want some of this water?
No, that's lemonade.
It's not lemonade. This is lemon, water, and
Hey. Just kidding.
Himalayan salt.
Hi guys, we're almost there. We are going at the house.
You unbuttoning in it? Good job. Good job. Now grab your water. Good job.
We can end the recording. Sprite.
Oh, it's SS Sprite.
No, it's S Sprite.
Oh, S Sprite, not just SS Sprite. It's S Sprite. All right, guys, man. Listen, my son is he's so yeah, punch me in the back. Dad, you gotta show my channel. I got your channel, son. I love you, man. Listen, man. Oh my goodness, I love, man. They keep me going, y'all. But hey, man, it's been another great one, man. I'm gonna let these credits roll. Y'all can check the credits out as I do my thing. You guys be great. Have a great day. Please, please, please keep pushing forward. It's another amazing day to be alive. Let's get it. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm not gonna rap, but that's what you might do. Anyways, guys, I'm filming all this stuff with the DJI Mic Mini, the DJI Action 5 Pro, and that's how I get these videos rocking and rolling, man. You guys been following me a while. I've been doing a lot of this content with an older cell phone. Didn't have the best quality, but with the DJI, woo-wee, y'all getting their work, huh? I know. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Tap in with DJI, all their type of equipment. And make sure you tap in what I do. Inside Speaks, military veteran point of view. I'm a veteran that likes to hike, ruck, bike. At the same time, we talk about real stories, real incidents that help you survive another day. Because at the end of the day, that's the serious mission. Staying active, staying free, and living the way we want to be. Y'all stay safe. stay alert, stay alive, and we're gonna keep driving forward. Let's get it.
Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.